We've learnt about a group of offshore companies that are behind thousands of limited liability partnerships formed in offices across the UK. We believe these limited liability partnerships are being used to launder millions of pounds that are the proceeds of crime in the Ukraine and Eastern Europe. This is home to 650 limited liability partnerships. Hello, hi. We're looking for Companies Formations Limited. Gone. We want to know where the LLPs actually operate.
Hello.
We've got a shot of all that shredded paper. Who is ultimately behind them?
They used to be at the front, they're not there anymore.
Do you know where they are now?
Gone.
Gone as in?
Gone. I don't think they do anymore.
Don't they? Oh, it was Mr. Williams.
Looks like a disbanded kitchen shop to me.
And what checks have been made in Britain to ensure that we are not hosting major levels of money laundering. We need to ring Mr. Williams, proprietor of Company Formations Limited.
Hello, can I help you?
Hello, is that Mr. Williams?
Speaking, yeah.
He's operated from these premises for a number of years, but he's recently left. And we're left with an empty shop. Are you still in business doing this? Are you still operating?
I'm not sure your information is correct. I doubt whether I've set them up.
Well, they were set up by Company Formations Limited, which is your company, is it?
How do you know that?
Well, you've got a website, haven't you? We're in the dark. I suggest
you can't even buy a kitchen.
You can't.
So
No.
It's a kitchen shop, but good luck if you'd like to buy a kitchen from me. Can you show them the kitchen 500 LLPs?
So did you set them up or not?
No, it's unlikely.
It's unlikely. We're trying to find a company that used to operate here.
Oh, you're looking for them?
The
Yeah.
kitchen company, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, I know them very well. Nice guys.
Yeah? What happened to them?
I think what it is, they come in.
Yeah, okay, come on, we'll buy a coffee, come on. Can you tell me what your role is in forming these limited liability partnerships?
Well, what I suggest you do, sir, is, as I don't know you, and this is obviously a speculative phone call, if you'd like to email me with your queries, I'll take a look at it for you.
Oh, hang on, look, the postman's arrived. He's going to I'm just going to go, you wait there. Wait. Do you know who is ultimately behind them?
Not ultimately, no.
Not ultimately. Do you know, so you know who the first stage of ownership, is that right?
I know who my contacts are.
You know who your contacts are. And can you tell me who they are or where they're from?
Not over the phone, my friend, no.
Look at this. Have you got it? Is it? So now the postman is delivering probably 25 letters. You can hardly get them through the letterbox. You might not. Yeah, he's probably not going to appreciate the film struggling. Now this is rank bad luck. All these bloody letters have landed face down. That's what you call tough shit. Look, that's a letter to one of the limited liability partnerships. Yeah, it's from ING Bank, Ukraine, in Kiev. That presumably is some sort of bank statement. Now that is interesting. Sorry, what this shows you is that this office is still operating as the address for limited liability partnerships. Despite its name, Mr. Williams says that he and Company Formations Limited were not involved in setting up any of the relevant LLPs.
I don't think we're going to get much more from Mr. Williams.
No, but as soon as you look at another dubious scheme, it's not long before you end up at yet another of these company service providers. Yeah. This Oldham LLC is the company that was prosecuted in the States over this vaccine fraud against the Ukrainian people. Now, it's owned by a company called Worldwide Management Corporation in Belize. And what we found is that that company is the director of 185 companies, either active or dissolved, all registered at this terraced house around the corner from Clapham Junction.
Yeah, that's the police station, yeah. Just there, Magistrates Court.
Hello, is that Mr. Harvey?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Hello, my name's Richard Brooks. I'm a journalist. We're looking at company service providers, and we wondered if you could talk to us for a few minutes.
Well, I'm not available to come to the door. I'm not actually.
You're not actually... What, sorry?
Well, I can't come. I can't discuss anything now.
When would be convenient?
Well, I'm not in at the moment. This is a phone conversation for me.
Oh, I see. Right. Can you tell us where you are?
I'd rather not.
Rather not. Do you know who you act for? Do you know who asked you to set up and run the companies?
Yes.
You do?
I'm really not going to discuss this with you.
Most of the companies in the limited liability partnerships, if not all of them, are owned by offshore companies.
This conversation will end, but it's only on a limited time.
Just moving on a bit, can I ask you about a company called Tiggles Limited? That's your company, yeah? Hello? And you have your 3 children act as directors for that company, is that right? Under 10 years old? Hello, are you still there?